Commissioned pieces of furniture are truly challenging. It's something different and it keeps us so engaged. Our lovely customer requested a light bohemian weather style cabinet painted in shades of dark egg, teal, and we also came up with some color ideas. We put them together and we made a sketch of how we envision this piece. Our customer was really excited about it, so we are ready to dive in. We will be repainting this cabinet for her, so we said it will be a good idea to do something with that blue base we already have. It was a start. We still didn't know at that point what to do with that base or how to make this piece look really weathered, but sometimes you just figure it out on the way. I started to add vintage duck egg on the middle. I realized why not to do dry brushing all over the piece, which will leave some of that antebellum blue peeking through and create an interesting weathered texture this way. So I dipped the tip of the brush into paint. Then I wiped the excess on a piece of paper. And I did heavy dry brushing on the drawers, door frame on the top, but I've been careful not to dry brush too much in some places to reveal more of the antebellum blue underneath. So I wiped again the brush and I use a very light hand for that. In some places I went a bit heavier, like on the corners, to cover the red properly. It goes like this on the whole piece. Dry brushing, heavy or not, is taking a bit of patience, but the final result, it's so worth it. When there was almost nothing left on the brush, then I went in circles, side motions to add some more delicate texture. Inside the square, I started to do dry brushing, but then I changed my mind and I did blending. I watered the vintage duck egg and spread it around. In the middle, I added consistent paint to cover well the red and the yellow from and in between the carvings. We will come back in a bit to finish the blending here. I was just too excited to do dry brushing with mermaid tail. Oh, and before that I added Florida orange in between the carvings, and then I dry brushed vintage duck egg to get rid of that orangey messy situation from the top of the carvings. I did dry brushing with mermaid tail on every corner, edge, handle, under and above, just to make this boho happy piece to stand out. I also added mermaid tail in between the carvings just to make them stand out, and then I dry brush vintage duck egg over them to remove the extra mermaid tail. I went over the corners like 2 times with the paint just to intensify them. Coming back to blending, I sprayed some water to reactivate the paint, and then I blended a bit of mermaid tail into the duck egg and created some lovely teal shadows. So I unloaded the paint on the edges and then I blended and dragged the paint to the middle using circular up and down motions. I took a new brush and I made this piece even more happy by dry brushing Florida Orange on every corner and edge of her mermaid tail, but being careful to leave some of that mermaid tail underneath show itself. And look how the tail is coming through the Florida Orange. Is just fabulous, this combination. It's amazing. And of course I dry brushed over the handle too. It was a must. Then I created a drip under the handle, as I couldn't resist. It's a good choice actually. What do you think about that? It's adding so much to this piece, this little detail. Now I moved to do some dry brushing on the focal point, the beautiful carvings on the door. I start dry brushing on every peak of this romp and kinda drag the paint down the details to look like it has been slightly dripping orange from those details. I realized I need to add some more mermaid tail in between the carvings to make them stand out, and then I carry on to dry brushing with Florida Orange until the middle will get dry. This whole combination of colors and techniques gives so much dimension to this piece. I love it. Once it dried, I did dry brushing with vintage duck egg to get rid of the harsh edges, and then I also did dry brushing with Florida Orange. I sealed the piece with 3 coats of flat clear coat while letting each layer to dry out for about 2-3 hours. Photography time, and this is the final result. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked this tutorial or it just inspired you in any way, and see you next time. Bye!